Farm Guy here, and this is the PGR Building Pack by Didic96 on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Rock Crawl map, and this is a massive pack of sheds and one cow barn that you see in front of you. 98.87 megabytes to download, so fairly hefty download, but there is a lot in this. We will talk and look at the cow barn last, as it is really the most significant of the mods in this pack. But first of all, let's get our help window on and let's see where all these things are. So first of all, we start with the sheds, and there is a whack of them, 11 I believe, of all types and well, of various types, and they start down here in sheds, buildings and sheds, and start at the 8300, then go to 8200. Slot counts are between 1 and 5 slots, so pretty low on the slot count. Just a variety of sheds, old and new, basically. So yeah, all types of sheds here. As you can see, they're all down here in sheds. Old shed is the last one, $9,900. Then we get into the warehouse, and this is this one down here. No alternate colors are either. And this is where we get into the slots. 12 slots for this one. Moving over to this one, the old warehouse. This one is 19 slots on console. Then we move over to another old warehouse, another 19 slots on console. Then we have a concierge, which I don't remember how many slots. It was not much, 4 or 5 slots. We have 2 of those for some reason. And then the old workshop, get ready for it, 46 slots on console. Yeah, not sure why that one's so slot heavy. Then we have another old garage with 33 slots on console. So that's all the garages. Let's go have a look at them. There is an upper area. I'm sure you could open that door if you wanted to go up there. I don't really feel like it. Light switches well, on all of the buildings, pretty much all the buildings, the light switches are here. This is a drive-through, basically a pretty old-looking type garage. We'll just briefly head over to the sheds here. As you can see, they're just kind of really basic open sheds. There is a fair variety of them. All right, on to the next garage. This one did not have any lights in it. Oh, there is a light switch up there, but I couldn't find, or there's a light, but I couldn't find the switch, so it must be automatic. Unless I'm missing it, they're usually fairly obvious to where the switches are, so I don't see a switch. There is a little bit of junk in the corner. Oh, wait a minute, here it is. Why, how could I miss that? There you go, light switch there too. Moving on to the next garage. This one has lights, as you can see. The light switch was on the wall right over here, this tiny little thing. All the doors open. Here's the concierge. You can't go inside it. They both look, well, the design is the same. This one's just a little dirtier than that one, so I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I can't jump up on there. Yeah. Anyways, this next one is the one that has the 46 slots to it. It is obviously quite different than the others. There is quite a lot of decoration inside. Light switches, there's 3 light switches for each section. Well, 1 for each section. There's 3 sections. Here's the other one. Well, that's the gate. There's the lights off. And a light switch here. So this end of it has a bunch of decoration, could be used for storage or whatever you like. There is a workshop here. Customize and repair only. Looks like you drive it in anywhere in here and it should work for you. So that's that. The next garage does not have a workshop, but it does have lights. It's a nice little workshop. I would kind of like to work in here. Open the garage, lights on, there we go, light switch. This side's the same, light switch here. Pretty basic stuff there. Right, okay. So that's the sheds and the garages and everything. Pretty simple stuff. Lots of variety, more or less. And on to the cow barn. This is by far the largest cow barn in size I have ever seen on Farm Sim 22 for sure, maybe even Farm Sim 19. And this is going to be found under animals and cows. And here it is. I am scrolled back as far as you can get. And I can't even, yeah, this thing is massive. And it goes around, it clicks around in this incremental type fashion here. So, oddly enough, only 200 cows. So this is massive, massive, massive size for 200 cows. They could literally be in here and not see each other for weeks at a time. It is so big with only 200 cows. So what do we have? Well, we have a massive giant manure pit, which appears to be, this is the loading area. We have the animal trigger here. So I have 200 cows in there. They are dotted throughout the facility. There's two sides to this barn, and yes, it takes bales, straw bales. So let's go in this side first. There is a light switch at the other end. All these doors open, although there's really no reason, unless you want to get into the pasture for some reason, to maybe mow the grass if you want. You could, I think, possibly. It looks like mowable grass. I didn't check. So yes, all these doors open. The important bit is right down here, the center. The straw and the food go in here, and they are enjoying their food, their meal. And out the other side. So it's a drive-through in every lane. It also has an upper area, but I don't see, I don't see any access down here unless these open up somehow, but I didn't go up there. There's quite possibly some storage area up there. I'm not gonna go up there. Milk. These doors do not open, so you cannot open or go into the center section. There's a door here, but you can't open it. If we zip on over to the other side, it's exactly the same as the other side. You can put the food and straw in this area here too. It fills up both sides. Here is the light switch. Excuse me. And the light switch is the same on the other side at the end there. I forgot to show you that one, but it is there. So water is automatically supplied. And right, so if we run around to the other side here, there are some windows up there. I might actually, yeah, you know what? I might actually have to go up there and see what's up there, because the curiosity is getting to me now. Slurry pit here. And yeah, so capacities. Straw is 90,375 and total food capacity 137.50. So it should be enough for 200 cows, I would think. Let me go grab a telehandler and we'll go investigate upstairs. All right, so I had to come up here and look, and just as I suspected, it's just an empty attic. There's straw up here, but there's no hole to the floor below to throw straw down or anything like that. So I guess you could store stuff up there if you wanted to. The doors open and close. But there you go. So what's going to happen now? Well, we're going to run it ahead a month, and we'll make sure that manure actually spawns here, and then the slurry and milk are produced and the food holds out. So those are the basic things I do look for. So we'll see in a bit. All right, so a month has gone by, and what has transpired? Well, it looks like our food is down by half, so that's fine. I would probably recommend refilling it once a month minimum. Milk and slurry have been produced, and what about the manure? Well, looky here, we have 40,000 liters of manure. Looks like these cows have been busy, so that's nice to see. Everything seems to be working. So, straw. Straw as bales or loose right here. So you can see, ba-bam. Let's get into our tank and test out the slurry tank. And then we'll grab a little trailer. We'll show you. Right, slurry works nice. And it's a bit of a drive around the back, but it is not next to each other like I have. A bit of a pet peeve of mine, having the milk and slurry trigger right next to each other. Well, this is definitely the furthest away you can get. And yes, there we go. So the milk barn is basically there. Right, so now next, I'm going to go grab a trailer and show you the food going in, and then we'll test the manure trigger to make sure it loads up. Okay, here we are with my standard setup. Will it fit in here? Ooh, looks like we just fit in here. However, oh dear. So there's where the food goes in. See the trigger? But oh yeah, it is quite tight in here, and you're not going to be able to tip anything. You're going to need a end dump trailer or something like that. So let's just get rid of this. But there's where the trigger is. But you're going to need something low profile for that. Manure trigger. Start filling, and there it is. Yes, indeed. Look at that. Manure is being filled. So there you go. Actually, quite well. It works quite well. It works. I'm not Yoda. Right. So aside from the fact that there's only 200 cows, it does seem realistic in that I'm not sure how many cows are really supposed to be for the size of barns or whatever, but this is quite interesting. It is quite large, though. You're going to need a very large flat area. If there's any kind of rise or fall in the area you're placing this down, you're going to have some pretty drastic ground level issues. So just warning there. But there you have it. That's the PGR Building Pack by Didic96 on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching. And remember, it's only a game. So till the next one, bye for now.